Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a VeVe, OMI, Definity, DMC, daCat, Shiro update video. We got some news for VeVe whales are coming back. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. Goodbye. Funny how that's such a hard thing to say, but now it's time to let go. Never thought I would feel this way. Promise not to be sad, because we both knew I was lying. Try to fight back the tears, because you can't see me crying. You're more than just my best friend. What makes me misty most of all, in our final curtain call, is knowing that I won't see you again. That was actually a Pokemon song, but I made it into a little goodbye thing for Queen VeVe, aka Lori Brenner, has unfortunately passed away as of Monday on July 14th at 6:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Very sad times. So on Monday, when I get the call from, well, I get a text from her husband Will. You guys may have seen him over at New York Comic Con, San Diego Comic Con, Designer Con, a lot of the places, or anywhere on the Spaces, or anywhere. Has been on my stream a couple times. Great investor, great guy. And then I was like, oh man, I don't know how I'm going to stream. And then Al calls me like while I'm streaming. I was like, oh god, this is horrible. So I like, and of course I'm like just meetings all day, and I was like meeting before and meeting afterwards, and I tried to do a video. I was like, this is not gonna play out well. This is not gonna. So I just they put out what's called the obituary today. That'll read right now. Lori Brenner, 52, of Chippewa, passed away on Monday, 14 July 2025, surrounded by her loving family. Born on 3 May 1973, Rochester, PA, or was beloved daughter of Michelle, I'll leave last names out of Michelle and Rudy of Beaver Falls, proud graduate of New Brighton High School. She earned her bachelor's degree from Geneva College and went on to earn her master's degree from the University of Michigan. She was very well read. Lori was a dedicated professional, serving time as training manager in the pharmaceutical division at Bayer since 2013. She was not only for her intelligence and work ethic, but also for her deep compassion, sense of humor is the big one, and competitive spirit. We did a lot of things fairly competitively. We like to go to arcades, Dave & Buster's, etc. A true animal lover, Lori especially adored her 5 cats, Pepper, Snickers, Daphne, Bongo, and Brody. I've met them. They're pretty awesome. Who brought her endless joy. She was an avid Pittsburgh Steelers fan of fun at Dave & Buster's, enjoying countless hours of gaming with her husband and son, Pac-Man, skee-ball, and arcade games. And Randy, too. She found immense joy and happiness in traveling, exploring new places. Lori was widely traveled and enjoyed the diverse cultures and rich history of her many adventures. Lori was also deeply involved in the NFT community on X, formerly Twitter, where she was known as Queen VeVe. Through this platform, she raised a substantial amount for the First Responders Children's Foundation, a cause close to her heart. Everyone knows that's Al and his wife's charity. She was committed to supporting children who had lost a parent in the line of duty, helping ensure they received toys during the holidays, access to educational opportunities. Lori hoped to grow her involvement with the foundation and continue making a difference for the families. Lori is survived by her devoted husband of 3 years, William, her cherished son, Maxwell, parents, and a host of close family members and friends. Loving spirit, unwavering generosity, and fierce loyalty will be remembered by all who knew her. There's other stuff over there, but I don't think I can go over that. She had been on my stream many times, around the Okomiverse many times, known as Queen VeVe just from the Queen's Court. Her spaces were absolutely legendary. There's a couple people, I think including Dan, that had said, oh, I can't go on. You ask such tough questions. I had always asked her, like, make a YouTube channel, just start streaming. Like, you could stream to X as well. You do this. And Queen's Court happened to be enough. And then unfortunately she got sick, and unfortunately, bad times. But it's nice to know that I think those spaces are still saved. I hope they're saved. At least the YouTube videos are saved. Those are going to be there forever. So when I first started YouTube, I was like, hey, you know what? Even if it doesn't work out, even if nothing comes of this YouTube, and at least people will, God forbid, I mean, untimely demise, people will still have this and thoughts. So I'm thankful we have that. She is going to be in a VeVe comic. It's going to be Heinecoin. It's not as dirty as it sounds. Heinecoin is a pretty fun story. She'll be a character in that. You guys will see it when that comes out in X amount of months. I would like for her to have a statue in the VeVeverse. I think that would be pretty well deserving. Again, pretty well. The episode Avengers 2012 where Tony Stark's talking about Captain America to Loki, living legend that kind of lives up to the legend. I feel like Lori, being a legend herself, probably deserves something in the VeVeverse, or at least some maybe collectible. I don't know. Let me know how y'all would feel about that statue in the VeVeverse, or collectible, or maybe just collector in that Heinecoin comic. She'll probably be a recurring character. I hope it's popular. You better buy it. Anyway, she does ask that any contributions in lieu of flowers or memorial may be made in Lori's name to First Responders Children's Foundation. So I think I might be able to just, oh shoot, .org. Okay, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to add that in the chat because I don't think it's in the link down below. If it is in the description box down below, then just use that. Anyway, I'll put that in the chat, and hopefully it doesn't take it away. It might not. Let's see what. Oh no, there we go. We're good. Okay, just add that. Oh, we got a little bit of a buy from. Okay, all right. Sorry, we got a couple things going on here. Comment down below. Well, comment F down below to pay respects, and comment down below your favorite memory of her as I go through the rest of the show. Because we got a bit to get through. Get Fit Gamer says, meow. What up, Get Fit Gamer? All right, let's see what we got here. Let's do Shiro first. We'll get to the kitties because Lori loved kitties. We got Shiro Nico. We are up about 3.5% on the day. There's a lot of crypto news, and I promise we'll go over a fair amount of it. Shiro Nico up, like I said, about 3% on the day, 829,000 in volume, $5.7 million market cap. And where is all the volume coming from? I'm going to say Gate. Oh no, KCEX, 46% of the volume, Gate 17, almost 18%, MEXC 16, 9% from XT.com, 4% from LBank, and only 2.5% from Uniswap. So again, Lori liked the kitties, so we're going to do them first. Shiro, they do sponsor the channel. I will have an announcement for them, I think, next week. So this is why I don't think I will be streaming this weekend, because I got to go say goodbye to the Lori. I'll be back on Monday with the last seat. Monday, that's 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is Quakey. I'm going to have Quakey on, Quakey the Duck. Then you have the DMC token unlocks on that day. Hopefully I get the rest of my tokens. Then I have a Space Penguins thing at 6:30. Then I have a normal show at 8. So I'll be back on Monday, and I'll be here tomorrow, and I'll be here twice tomorrow because I have the Lion King drop tomorrow that I have that bounty on, and I might be here Saturday. I might not. Time is 06. I know. Unfortunately, very sad. Let's go. Speaking of kitties and Lori's favorite stuff, let's go over daCat. And daCat's up about 5.8% on the day, a little over 5.5%, and it's 4,300 in volume. So it's slowly getting up there. $1.8 million market cap. It's not on any exchanges, so it's all just via Uniswap. And we have over the 3-month period, over 300%, 313% over the 3-month period. So I think that's pretty nice. I wonder if I should have made Lori a cat in the daCat series. I mean, she's already. I guess she could be two things, right? You can be a cat and you could be a human. Spoiler: she's a human. Cat's up 313% on the day or not on the day. I'm sorry, over the 3-month, which is great. Not as great as Crappy Bird. up 2% on the day, but up 2,225% over the last 3 months. So that, that's going pretty well. What's up, Mr. MC1? A Smith says hello. October says, what's up, Mr. MC1? I said that I know, bad times. That's David about it, saying, learn from Al. We're all going to miss her. So hopefully they can do something for her in the VeVe-verse. Yeah, bad times. What's up, Zombie? How's it going? Bill Gardner. Hello, friendo. Didn't want to do this when they were in charge. I know, right? No. Yeah, can we release the Epstein files, please? Lori would have wanted that. Thank you, Miss Gecko, for re-quoting my stream and resharing that. That means a lot. And then we'll do, what do we have after that? Let's do, actually, I don't know if Shiro has any announcements that they have themselves. Let's take a look and see if they do. Or they re-quoted a bunch of things. The Shiro Fire logo hits different, says Vanessa. And that saying Shiro was here. That does look really nice. Howdy, Omar. Howdy. Somebody made Shiro as like a Looney Tunes character. I thought that was pretty interesting, almost like Tom and Jerry. That was from Ragnar Sheeb. And that's it today from Shiro. Let's take a look at, let's do Delorean DMC, because I think they were up today, if I'm not mistaken. They also sponsor the channel, so shout out to them. They're up almost 10% on the day, 9.9%. Okay, that was a nice little bloop. 10.24%. We are 18.25 million in volume, $14.5 million market cap. 0053. I was wanting this to get to like 003-ish so I could buy a good amount, because I think they're pretty undervalued. But at here again, I'm still going to get more tokens. Again, I don't have a ton right now, but I will still get a little bit. We're all kind of waiting for that blow off top. But speaking of the blow off top, let's before we get to the rest of DeLorean news, we have a couple of things to go over today. I'm not sure. Oh God, especially the Coldplay accident. We gotta go over that. Comic Z06. Very touch. Thank you. Pokemon does a really good job with that. I know. Bad times, Bill. Bad times. Yeah, this has been a hard year. Sorry, lost. I know. That's like, and there's not a lot of us on the East Coast. The VeVe fam is very strong on the West Coast, and Lori was one of the pillars on the East Coast, and it's like, oh, bro, bad times. Hey, Dr. Strange, how's it going? Yeah, no, bad times, Monson. That's bad times. Oh yeah, I don't think. Yeah, so a lot of people here are hearing this for the first time. I've had a few days. Well, I mean, kind of, seen it coming for a while, but I've known this for a couple days. Yeah, everyone else having. Yeah, I hate to break the news like that. No easy way, but the obituary came out. I was like, okay, let's tell everyone. Generosity with the first responders charity is celebrated. She was very kind and generous. Agreed. I know she was awesome. I think I have a bunch of favorite memories. So I had this one. I don't know if I should show it. I'll show the top half of it. Oh yeah, this top half. When we made the Al Bundy, hand in the pants, like help. So that was one of my favorite memories. Another one is when so we're all like good little children standing in line, I think in 2023, October 2023. So it was that same year of the gold logo party. And in that gold logo party, she comes in rolling with Al, and they just and she's in those Louboutin shoes, and was like, and like they don't stand it. They just cut the line. I was like, that is so badass. That is such a boss move. Yeah, amazing gal. Statue of Queen VeVe in the VeVe-verse would be a fitting true. I agree. I agree. What else we got here? She did many great things for. I know. She actually wanted to work for them, just like as crypto started hitting. She'd be like, she just wanted to be like, hey, just something to give back. She's very, very kind and generous. John's sister, husband Will, the rest of her family, they're all near Comic-Con, Gold Logo Party. Yeah. I'll let them know on Sunday, maybe Saturday night. See how the rest of the weekend goes. What's up, Crowner? Give me those dabs. Spend time with them at New York Comic Con, and Josh was there. Yeah, I think she was the first person to ever get Josh Emmett. I think she was also like the first one to get. I don't know how she contacted Al Khan. Maybe through David. I don't know, but she just like, it's like I'm gonna interview Al Khan. I never even tried. Like the only reason I got Al Khan was because of her, and now me and Al are friends, and he's such a good dude. He's so cool. I love that man. Yeah, but like my contact like to get Al, like I didn't go through David. I went through Lori. I don't know how she contacted him at the first point. So I think she's the first one to get Josh Emmett, the first one to get, Al Khan. So yeah, just getting that bread. It's so hard to hear about Lori. Always enjoy listening. I know she's very good at what she did. She's very good at that. Missed the NFT craze. Was buying hella Cardano NFTs. What were some of your favorite Cardano NFTs? Because I don't really know too much about them. I don't know a ton. Somebody just got some Definity, $1,200 hairs worth. Okay, all right. We have so much stuff to go over today. Today, House officially passes the Crypto Clarity Act, and they passed the Genius Act crypto bill stablecoin. So that is why, like, to get that notification. Oh shoot. Oh shit. House officially passes the Genius Act crypto stablecoin bill. So to get that, to get that notification was beans. Oh god, I'm sorry guys, give me 1 second. The fudge. Sorry guys. Give me 1 second. Give me like 2 minutes here. Like, anyway, it's the NFT craze. Yep, smash that like button. Definitely smash the like button. Then let's say Fallen Tribute series, having all the ones. Yeah. Same. Donate proceeds to charity. She would like a portion of the proceeds going to charity as well. New York City gang, yeah. East Coast represent. We're not a VeVe Steeler Nation. Yeah, everyone like the VeVe Steeler Nation. Shit. Sorry guys. I might have just messed up on something real bad. All right. Sorry, but yeah, same. Remember that party? Like, rock those. Yeah, those heels were epic. The heels were very epic. Oh man, I don't know. So the disregard. I remember. Yeah, she's awesome. Shocking news or Senate. Okay, yeah. Let's do. And I think that's why ETH went up to like 3,500 today. You have it's at 34.74. It's staying steady. Bitcoin's still at 119. XRP up 14% today. That's wild. They're up over 200. $200 billion market cap, which is great. Do they start the alt run? And so here's something that a buddy of mine was asking, and I'll get to the rest of the Definity, Debi, OMI, etc. But I'm gonna go to DMC on their Twitter. I was talking to a buddy of mine today. Oh my god, my back. And a buddy of mine was saying, I was telling him like, well, in a blow off top, a buddy of mine says that they get blow off top. What did he say? He said blow off top and I promise this has something to daCat. Where did it go? Topping out in October, November, and I was like, if they don't cut rates until August, I don't know where. If they don't cut rates until August, I don't see a blow off top for Bitcoin happening as soon as October. I don't really see it happening probably until like early next year, in which case altcoin's not going to run. This has been the strangest bull market that we've ever had, and it absolute replete with manipulation and just, again, retail's not in. When that money supply comes in, it's going to be crazy. But again, like, interest rates are already going down, despite the Fed not doing anything. This Jerome Powell sucks. But I bring this up to another friend of mine. I was like, hey, a friend of mine thinks that blow off top be October, November. I was like, what do you mean, what blow off top? I was like, when Bitcoin kind of like tops out. He's like, you mean like 2064? I was like, okay, he's planning because I remember in 2017, no prominent people were in Bitcoin. But then 2020, 2021, and then, you have Elon Musk, you have Jack Dorsey. I think even Michael Saylor started buying. And I was like, this time is different. There's like real rich, wealthy, intelligent, but influential people that are starting to buy Bitcoin. And it went to 69,000. Comment nice down below the 69. And sorry, I'm cringing on something I did. And it went to 69,000. And I was like, yeah, see, this time, super cycle, Cathie Wood's talking about it. Everyone should have 1%. But like, this is it. Like, yeah, like 4-year cycle is going to be broken. And then it wasn't. And then, now granted, it took Russia invading Ukraine for it to go down. But, I was wrong. I was like, hey, this looks like it could be a super cycle. This looks like it's a lot different this time. Because it was, but, 4-year cycle still remains. Like, in the medical field, until I poke you with this, and you have a reaction from it, you don't have an allergy to it. If I do poke you with this and you have a reaction to it, then yeah, you have and it's documented, then yes, you have. I feel like for crypto, it's like until it breaks, like until that actual 4 cycle breaks, I feel like we still probably going to have it. We're still probably going to have a blow off top. Do we have as difficult like, this was like the worst bear market like ever? Do we have as bad of a bear market? It's probably going to be lessened quite a lot. I mean, alts are still probably going to go kaput because a lot of alts are trash. There's really not a ton of good cryptos out there. I mean, you can see them in like the top 1,000 or whatever, and even ones outside that, like Definity. And again, we'll go over all of them. What are your guys' thoughts on that? I mean, I still feel like we'll have a blow off top and everything will come down. I don't think that's going to be for several months. There's a friend of mine that's smarter than me. He's like, hey, I think it happens October, November, which would be great. But then another friend of mine that is also just so experienced, so intelligent as well, and he's just like, I don't think we have it this time. I think it just keeps going, and it's crypto. I don't know. That being said, when do alts run? Do they run after a Bitcoin and ETH potentially top October, November? Or because the Fed is only going to have one cut rate in August, then another one like, a month or two later, and then do we not have Bitcoin and ETH top out until Q1 to Q2 next year, depending on the N2 money supply? And then after that, do alts run in tandem with it? Do they run at they're not going to run at a commensurate rate, but they're obviously going to go much, much crazier. But do they wait until after that tops out for them to run? Again, retail's not in, so this is all new territory that has not been explored yet. Just like me with a good back. 69. No. No, not that. Interest rates didn't drop for several months after the Balanced Budget Act 97 either. For the internet bubble, I predict something similar. See the base. Yes, the base. Well, that was like a 2.5 hour thing. I saw a bit of that though. Yeah, I know. Bad times, MC. Bad times. 69. Yeah, and that if my brain could talk, which obviously it's doing right now, but you know what I mean. Anyway, let's yeah. My brain does stupid things sometimes. Where were we here? I should probably send a text. I should probably send a. Okay, well, Delorean. Back to Delorean here. Let's see what that's done over the past day. Builders Beach, 9 hours ago. Delorean Labs. Look at a DeLorean on the beach. First, re-quoting Suey Summer. Lauren says, no bodies on Builders Beach. The beaches are for our community to enjoy, not us. We'll take our vacation when things go to 88 miles per hour. I love that. Join the KuCoin AMA with Delorean Labs. 400,000 DMC to give away. That is on July 17th. That was earlier today, so I messed that up. In order to keep up with the bulls, you have to take your boots off the brakes. It's time. 5 hours ago, Delorean Labs being awesome. Just in the U.S. House officially passed Genius Act, Clarity Act, and INJ ETF filing, a historic turning point in crypto. America strap in. That was said by OKX and Delorean Labs reposting. What is Metaria? Metaria, the galaxy yet to be discovered. 27,500 followers on X as we partner with Delorean Labs to bring DMC airdrops to eligible Metaria Genesis holders. Details below. This is just the beginning, and we can't wait to work on future collaborations together. And they have a pretty awesome photo there. Pretty awesome photo. Yeah, I know. Bad times, horrible news. Gotta hold each other up. And prevent anyone else from being caught in my stupidity, because sometimes I do stupid things. Anyway, that was Delorean. Yeah. Shoot. Delorean. Oh God, there's a lot of messages. Let's do Debi here, and then we'll do Definity. Let's see what the Debi's at right now. Down about 0.69% on the day, 44 cents. This has been not a great year for it. 713,000 in volume, $38 million market cap, 53 million fully diluted. Even when the roadmap comes out, I think late August is when it comes out. Sorry, my back is going down. You might get a little bump on it. I really don't think it's going to happen until I don't think a big bump will happen until the announcement of who their exchange partner is. I'm really hoping it's like a Beijing exchange. I hope it's not a London exchange. Obviously, the best would be like NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange, but I think Beijing would be really good too. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Might be London. But either way, Believes Crypto says that if the partner is who he thinks it is, I'm not sure who he thinks it is, but if the partner is who he thinks it is, he thinks just on that announcement, you go from $25 to like $70. In the middle of that, let's say $44, like that's 100x just on that announcement. I'm not saying that can't happen, because that would bring to a $3.8 billion market cap, which for what they're doing, yeah, that's fine. Again, I don't know if that happens for a while, maybe November, December. They're supposed to roll out the exchange this year. There's a lot of other stuff happening, and make a lot of money on that exchange because of the referral codes linked down below. You don't know signing up for that exchange. Like if I get Justinify to sign up, I get 35% of his trading fees. If he gets Truck and Hank to sign up, he gets 35% of his trading fees. I get 15%. And if Truck and Hank gets Wes to sign up, I get 10% of Wes's trading fees. And basically they're paying out 60% of their trading fees to the referral program, which is absolutely nuts. Yeah. I don't know if I should have told anyone. Did you ever get an update? Did you end up going on the date with no, she's supposed to come to Ohio, but never got to lock a date down, so them's the breaks. It happens. Speaking of stuff happening, Assassin's Creed. Hold on one second. Oh, you. Assassin's Creed, Altair, I don't know how to pronounce that, is a master assassin during the Third Crusade, tasked with eliminating the 9 powerful targets to restore order amid chaos. Altair must redeem himself by uncovering a deeper Templar plot threatening to reshape the Holy Land. Altair's journey lays in the foundation of the Assassin's Creed, forging a legacy that echoes across centuries. It'll be on Friday, July 25th. All right, all right, I guess that's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I guess, we'll see. 2007 common, 1191 uncommon, 500 ultra rare, 250 secret rare, and we have a gazebo. Okay, this is not a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Figured it might be because they are going to be the 25th is that's San Diego Comic-Con. That's Friday night, baby. That's Friday night. We've made a post. Congrats. It is chilly in here. Where's this ladies? Okay, very good. We confirmed that we'll get the big David unit. And David talked on a space not too long ago where he said that we're going to be at Hall H. Excuse me, at Hall Hotel. Hall H. H is in hotel. And it's possible that the big announcement is not at Hall H and they're at Hall H for something completely different. And the announcement is either the deal fell through or the deal is going to be delayed for X amount of months. But he says that they will have Hall H and you don't get Hall H unless you pay for it. Like that's where Marvel announces their new movies. That's where DC announces their new movies and projects. It's where Netflix, this is the main event, not at a Monday Night Raw, not at a SmackDown. This is a main event at WrestleMania. This is the grandest stage of them all. If you're going to, if you have any noteworthy or any announcement, it's got to be huge. If they go to Hall H, where people tend to camp out for days to get to, and they announce like this nothing burger, I'm gonna buy my way into the company and be like, hey, like you need me. So I'm pretty sure that a big announcement is happening. Is it the big announcement that has been teased? I don't know. David might have been more clear on that space. San Diego Comic-Con, or just again, he might have been more clear on that space, but yeah, a Hall H is that should be a crazy one. Like again, mostly saved for like movie company releases. Yes, big legend. Thank you for being a member. Oh, my back. Pupper. Care about that. So that's the potential. Yeah, I think it would be the potential announcement. It might be, it might not. But that's what it would be to me. Anyway, let's do the rest of Debi. Oh, I got distracted by the Assassin's Creed. Sorry. I have put over 40K into this now, and I don't even think it's 40 grand. I don't even think it's 30 grand. Let's see. It's 44 cents times. Yeah, it's not it. So if it continues to go down, I'll continue to buy. I told people in the Telegram chat, if it goes down to 34 cents again, I'll just be eating peanut butter and bread. I'll drop a couple grand down there. I'll eat peanut butter and breadcrumbs for the next month or two. I can't consider doing anything crazy or like while Debi is down at these prices. And again, it could go back down to 30. It could break below that, go to 25 cents. We have no. It could go back down to 12 cents. That's been the absolute bottom for it. We have no idea, but like I said, I'm exceedingly bullish on it. If it's still down here by November, I'll drop 100K into it. If it's the only thing that's down here still, so I mean, we'll see. Yeah, bad time. What would your Pokemon collection be worth today? If I had never sold, three hundred something. Yeah, I'd say 300 something. If I had never sold the Pokemon collection, I mean, like 200K is just in that. Well, it's hard because I sold a bunch of my collection for the Trophy Kangaskhan, so it might not be three. It might be more like maybe like barely 300K because there was a lot of stuff that I had to sell for that Trophy Kangaskhan that I bought for 80 grand, but it's worth like 200-ish. So I would say at least 250,000, maybe a little more, but that's what my Pokemon collection would be worth today. Now the Ursul says OMI price speculation end of year. Depends if we're gonna blow off top. I mean, if the NFT narrative hasn't come here by then, we might be 0001. You know, like if everything else is pumping, so the next few months is going to separate that like the men from the boys, where you have people that, and I get this question so often. It's like, can I make money in crypto, Chavez? Like, it's simple, but it's not easy. Like, ask anyone, most people in the world, hey, how do you lose weight? Well, you eat a lot of vegetables, you drink a lot of water, you exercise, you don't overeat, you don't overindulge, you cut out the cake and you cut out the cookies and the soda and the beer, you cut the crap, and you eat lean meats and you eat complete, and everyone in the world knows how to lose weight. They know how to look good. But not many people do it. It's like, why? Is because like it's a simple process, but it's hard. It's not easy. Same thing with crypto. I know Debi is a fantastic company with talent out the yin yang. And the talent out the yin yang is helping investors. It's helping people, like what they're building or what they've already built that they have patents for. That again, layer one blockchain, fastest blockchain in the world, 8.5 million transactions per second. And their sharding technology they could spin up so that anyone that uses them could be compliant in the world, regardless of their restrictions, because anything that they need to do, we need X, Y, and Z. Debi can just spin up that shard specifically for them. This is going to be one of the greatest upsets in the history of finance in general. This is one of the greatest disruptors in the history of finance and banking and TradFi, and they have what TradFi wants and needs. But you could have bought at like $1.80, $1.50, $1.90. It's done nothing but go down. That changes once they announce who their partner is. That changes once the exchange rolls out. This all changes within the next 6 to 9 months. It could change earlier if roadmaps are happening and other stuff happens. Sure, it could happen much sooner. But it's hard to see red in your account if you buy it. And even 90 cents, I think, is a great price. to buy. I bought at 90 cents. Granted, I bought at 15 cents and 30 cents, but I think 90 cents is all okay too. But it's so it's, and I bought all the way up. I bought up to like $1. I went up to $1.80. I think I bought it for like $1.50. And then I bought back down to 90, bought back down to 50, and I'm buying down here, and I'll continue to do it because I know what this company's doing. And it's hard though. Buy at 90 cents and now it's cut in half. Put 100 grand in. It's like Chavez. I put 100K in. It's worth 50K now. How much lower can this go? I don't know. It can go down get another 50% haircut. So it, for a lot of crypto, especially like we're talking about OMI, and I promise I'm getting there. When you see XRP, and every YouTuber, a lot of YouTubers that don't even know anything about crypto, don't even know anything about cycles, pumping the crap out of XRP. Guys, XRP, this is what they're doing. And yeah, XRP is a great investment for the next decade or two. And it might even still do another 5x this year or 10x, in the blow off top. It could go to 2 trillion. Who knows? It's already $200 billion. It could do another 5x, be $1 trillion market cap. So I understand when people say, like, listen, OMI does nothing but stay steady and go down. XRP is pumping. Why would I try to not invest, like George Knox would say in Angels in the Outfield? Why would I substitute my best hitter for my worst hitter? And again, you have to fight those instincts a lot of times, because if you want to sell what's down, you absolutely can, and you could buy what's pumping. And you could have bought, XRP at when it was 20% lower. So see, I bought here and it kept pumping. And again, XRP is not bad to buy into. Even at short term, it can go wherever. Obviously, long term is going to go crazy. Long term, it's going to be. It will continue to stay one of the biggest cryptos in the world for a very, very, very long time. But a lot of people will lock in losses down here. A lot of people will wait till it pumps a little bit, and they'll lock in. They could buy down here and lock in profits at 0025. I think that's what you see a lot already. You see a lot of swing traders that love to buy 0008, 0018, 0019, and sell at 0025. They'll take that all day. So you do have a lot of sell pressure. You do have a lot of people that will just lose their bag down here, be like, hey, at least I have something that I could put into these things that are winning over here. And that will stop at some point where everyone will FOMO into OMI, but we just don't know when that is. So the end of the year, we could be down here or even like cut in half. But if the NFT narrative has hit, we'll be such a large multiple from here. And again, we could hit that in October and come back down, or it's so hard. So in a blow off top, 1 to 200x, make us 2 to 4 cents. But that's in a blow off top. Where at end of year, I have no idea. Only price speculation. Great idea. Great idea. Yum, yum, yum. About 2 hours south. SEC considers innovation exemption from regulators to boost tokenization. Chairman Paul Atkins says, very nice. The green bars. Keep pumping our bags. Keep pumping the bags. I'm sorry, Thak. I gotta get back to streaming here. What's the thing that's being teased? We have no idea. David has just said at London Comic-Con, like, hey, we'll have a announcement soon. 2 months later, I think we get the announcement next week. So like, it's the one thing, and Lori loved this as well. It's like, David, please don't ever give timelines again. Please, for the love of all my brother in Christ, never give timelines again, because I get shit on. Is it another one? Hang on one sec. I got something. I gotta again. No. Definity. Yeah. Definity's got. And we'll go over Definity in a bit. Rain says that we can go to 700 million people FOMO. Yeah, I could do 1000x. I mean, let's say we're at 70 cents, right? We're at 44, but let's say we're at 70. Yeah, 1,000x would be $700. And what would be the market cap? So let's say we would be at 60K, or I'm sorry, 60 million, 1,000x, $60 billion is a lot. But yeah, it's possible. Now, don't get me wrong. When this 100x's, I'm taking I'm going to take some profits at like I'll take some profits at like $5. Give me 10x from here. I'll take just a little bit, just to have some fun in life. But I think $15 to $20 is when I'll real and again, that might not come until, but you could 10x before they even announce who they announce. You might not. It might. I think it would. By the time that, whenever that announcement is, it's God. People are gonna pump the shit out of it. But again, it absolutely can. So he's not wrong. And I wonder how Cavel's doing. I don't know. We might know when VeVe and OMI pump back up. He'll probably be making some videos. Anyway, yeah, I'm back. Where were we? 7:30. Okay, so let's do Definity real quick. DEFX, and guys, said it before. I'll continue to say it for all time. I'm in a very privileged position because ow, my back. Oh God, oh, horrible. I'm in a very privileged position because I have an own part of the company and I have a very good relationship with Manu, and we talk pretty much every week. Sometimes we send each other messages and we just kind of don't respond. So anyway, what was their market cap? It's $5.2 million, just under 6, fully diluted. They will, if gun to my head, which one of yours is most likely to 1000x? Probably Definity. Again, gun to my head, which one of my investments is most likely to 1000x? Probably Definity. And they are my biggest bag. So I am really, really, really bullish on them. 16,000 in volume. My body. Sorry. 16,000 in volume. They continue to absolutely crush it. I mean, crush it on the business side, and that utility will come. I don't know when. They might not have, like, they will have some epic, I mean, mind-blowing press releases before the end of the year. Might not happen for several months, but they will have some mind-blowing press releases before the end of the year. And you will, my God, a lot of people will know this name. A lot of people will know what they do. It might only be in the finance world, but the crypto will go crazy for lots of reasons. In my opinion, none of this financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor to any of y'all. Let's do. Is that it? Yeah, did I do OMI? Oh, I don't even. I think I talked about OMI, but I didn't go over the actual token. We are down 2.5% today to 0001973. 1.68 million in volume, $55 million market cap. Crypto wise, OMI's my second biggest bag. Crypto wise, although am I Jarvis in Avengers: Age of Ultron? Because I suspect not for long. I think at some point over the next, by November, I don't know what happens. Again, I have a really big payment coming to me. I think in November. It could be early, but I'll say November. I really hope not December. Whatever's down, the God candles that I'll put on these are going to be insane. But as of right now, it's just Whenever something goes way down, okay, then I buy. But as of right now, I put so much into these things. It's like, okay, I gotta continue on doing other stuff. Anyway, so that's the OMI. Let's take a look at what VeVe did today. I don't think they did a lot. We had it wasn't the hood from 2002. Oh, sorry. Is the first appearance of the hood. It's in Marvel. 15, 20 to 2300. Was this like I'd say 400. This made like $2,500 to $3K. This is actually a good read. Like, go into the store and buy it for like $1.50 or $1.63, because like it's worth the read. Like it's 100% worth the read. I know, bad times. It's 100% worth the read. But I didn't know who this. I had no idea this was a Marvel character. I had no idea who this was. I read. I was like, like I thought this was like an independent artist. I was like, all right, hood explicit. And when they say explicit content, they are not lying. There's some wild stuff with this one. Anyway, Strange Tales thing. What is 126? Right. Dormammu. Okay, what is? Okay. I don't know. Do I get more Dormammu? Let's see how Dormammu's doing, because they continue to sell a little bit. Let's go with Strange Tales. Number, I think it's 126. Oh my gosh, why is the VeVe so slow? Okay, VeVe, what do you, this is the second time I'm trying to, do I have to X out of the app? All right, I'll X out of the app. Let me see if the VeVe app needs to be updated, because it might. Nope, does not need to be updated. But I'll go in and, also VeVe whales are back, so I should talk about that as well. Like Ray Fixie, the man, the myth, the legend. Okay, this app clearly does not want me to buy any. Okay, there we go. Strange Tales number 126. Okay, it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, 14 hundo. Say 27 hundo. So they made about 9K on the drop for Strange Tales. And again, it's pretty, first appearance Dormammu. They will probably have to burn a bunch of these because there's not a ton of them. But there's not a ton of demand. What I really like going for, let's check out partners real quick. Focus on the grails. That's what Ray Fixie's focusing on. Spent like 200K recently. So partner statue back down to 1180. I probably should have tried to sell one at 15 hundo. Back at 1180. Cheapest sub 1 hundo is 5900. Really not worth it. Let's do VeVe Gold. It's 14 of them over on the one's 4400. That's the cheapest, and 21 million, which is a bit. It's around the same price. I have 3 logos, so I'm good. I don't really need to get any more. M'Baku forever. Ooh, it's chilly down here. What did I? Oh God. Okay. That's the logo. Let's do Amazing Fantasy, because I love. The heck does this go? Amazing Fantasy is one of the best comics, I think, on VeVe. Not much difference in price for these. 5K for the secret rare, 666 for the ultra rare, 216 for the rare, 149 for the uncommon, and 145 for the common. Gold logo is 4400. Yes. So it goes there, but then it does a. Where is it? Then it goes to 48, and then it goes, okay, to 49, and then 5. Okay, so there's like 4 on the floor between 4400 and 5K. So like a lot need to get bought before it goes to 7500, and by the time that happens, there'll probably be some more people selling, which is fine. They'll do what they do. I think they'll be able to get a. I think this will go up around New York Comic Con. Sorry, guys. I think these will go up around New York Comic Con. And at that Comic Con is when you see a little bit of a spike. And depending on the NFT narrative, alcohol holders have 8 logos, 2 of us 5, 3 or 4, and the Chavi Cat has 3. So yeah, try my very best. Wilmos is great. Planning for San Diego Comic Con on it, which I was attending. New York Comic Con for sure. I will most likely be at New York Comic Con. Yes. M'Baku forever. I mean, Tammy, no, Tammy, you don't need to buy another logo. We have more crypto to buy, Tammy. We have more crypto to buy. I want San Diego have fun. Sorry, I can't be there at the party. Same. No, Tammy, you do not need a 4th. Me and you have 3 each, and that is fine. We do not need more. We are fine. We need more crypto. That is what, and I'm telling this to Tammy because we have a. You tell Randy yet, Bill? About did you guys get another? Sorry. Whenever I get confused, I do the head gun from Star Wars Episode 1. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Mr. MC1. It's maybe an idea. So I'll unsold stuff and you can make mystery bags. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. You tell. Well, somebody probably tell me. I feel like Timon. What's going on here? From Simba. You know the not Simba's Pride. The Mufasa. Oh my God, Lion King. So I'm talking to this person, and I for some reason remember stuff from like 8 years ago that should not be remembered, and I do. And then they're like, "Wow, you remember everything." I was like, I don't know why, but I couldn't remember the name of the Lion King for 6 seconds. I have not. I'm just not a Broadway guy. I'm just not a Broadway dude. It's I like Austin Powers. It's just not my bag, baby. Can somebody? Sorry, but no, I have not seen it. Again, Broadway is just not my thing. Wait, is it something that I would know on the VeVe app? No, nobody bought my Todd, but I am curious to see where the Todd is. Oh, 5% of M'Baku's each, 10% between all of us. Oh my God. My God. Why is my camera always dirty? I don't I don't use it. Like it just doesn't. Okay, very cool. 420, blaze it, blaze it, blaze it. Crazy how fast the set changes. All looks so real. We get it. Okay, fair. That is insane. That is bananas. And there is the VeVe app is having a little trouble today. Like Slippy in that one episode of Star Fox. I'm having some trouble here. Okay, Todd is staying steady at 400. Not bad. Not bad. So sub 100 for Todd should be about 4K. But you can get one right now for 3,600. You can get a number 28 for 5,200, but you can get 93. Yeah. So I want to do the M'Baku here and see 13 of them in the store, $3.85. So I only have 23. However, out of those 23 editions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I have 6 sub 100 M'Baku. I have the 74, 76, 78, 83, 86, and 89. So I don't have near as many as y'all, but I have 10% of the sub 100s. But yeah, for the meme, that dude, I'm so jealous of you guys. That is so cool. I should get more. Cardano surpasses $30 billion market cap. Get that bread, Cardano. Get it, get it, get it. Tayo. Ooh, eat that 35. Is XRP up 19% on the day? Oh my God. $3.64. That is bananas. Wow. I figured that would suck liquid. Like that is up literally tens of billions of dollars on the. You have 14 though. That's pretty good. You have 14 in Bakus. I know. Bad times. We definitely want to give the family some privacy, so nobody say anything to anyone forever, because I don't think I was supposed to say this. So that was that's on me, and I owe him money. I guess I don't know. I the obituary came out, and I was like, okay, the obituary is public, but now it's not, and now it's yeah, I really messed up there. So sorry, Lori. So sorry, friends. So if we could all just keep that super quiet and give the family their privacy, that would be super great. I know ETH just went, why? Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Now number 5, I never wanna hear you say. Come on, daCat. When $2 million market cap. daCat is $1.8 million market cap. It is 1.8, and it is up 319% in the last 3 months. But we're close to 2 million. Remember how I said I will get daCat to a $10 million market cap by the end of the blow-off top. I'm going to keep on going on. The daCat IP now is worth 150K. Gotta love daCat. But yeah, we be going crazy. Okay, let's do. We have a bunch of news to go over, but first we have an article written by VeVe. Now we got to get. Oh, all right, very nice. Definity's back up a little bit. Yeah, daCat. My daCat's going strong. It's going hella strong. So is my ETH. So we got a little bit. And Crappy Bird just up constantly, like every day. All right. Anyway, we have a article from VeVe that David had helped post. From capes to collectibles, why the new Superman movie is a big deal for fans and collectors. Spoiler alert: the article contains spoilers from Superman 2025. We're gonna do this. A new Superman movie wastes no time reminding you that hope still matters. It opens. What did I just do? Sorry. There we go. It opens not with an origin story, but with a crisis. Kal-El lies beaten, bloodied, and breathless in a snow-covered landscape. This immediately established Superman as a symbol of resilience instead of perfection. James Gunn's reboot isn't here to worship Superman, it's here to reintroduce. All right, this entire article was written by AI. Don't ask me how I know. The version of Man of Steel, played with sincerity and spark by David Cornsweet, is grounded in something rare for superhero cinema: vulnerability. Randy, please donate the first round Children's Foundation memory of Arlet. Of course. Sorry, I feel like Thor at the end of. Oh yes, of course. Anyway, 100%. He jokes, he doubts, he bleeds. Sorry, I'm gonna keep that up there. Okay. He jokes, he doubts, he bleeds. But through it all, he leads. Not here to rule over anybody, tells Lois, reflecting on a broken transmission from his Kryptonian parents and the upbringing that gave him humanity. That one line reframes everything. This is Superman defined not by power, but by choice. The AI is leaking out of this. It's a kind of portrayal that invites fans to reconnect, not just with the character, but with everything he represents. For longtime collectors, it's a reminder of why we've held on to Superman collective capes, comics, toys, and symbols for generations. And for a new wave of fans, it might just be the moment they start the collection. What makes a hero feel human? Clark Kent isn't perfect, and the film knows that, and that's what it makes him extremely powerful. There's a brilliant moment in the Fortress of Solitude where a corrupted hologram of Laura Van flickers into clarity just long enough to say, hope vitalizes our love. The message is fractured, but the meaning is clear. Superman isn't here to dominate, he's here to inspire. Even in battle, he puts people first. When a kaiju-level monster storms through Metropolis with effortless confidence, he looks down at the creature and says, "Hey, buddy, eyes up here." It's classic Kal-El, self-aware, protective, ready to risk it all to protect those who can't protect themselves. This film doesn't ask you to believe in a god, it asks you to believe in a person doing his best. Lex Luthor, not just a villain, a warning. Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor is terrifying because he feels real. He's petty, brilliant, and absolutely mad. There's no maniacal laughter, just a billionaire technocrat who believes that saving humanity means controlling it. Anti-Elon much? Who wrote this thing? I mean, I know ChatGPT did, but give me 1 second. By VeVe staff. Okay, all right. Lex doesn't want to beat Superman. He wants to erase him from the narrative. He believes that removing a symbol of alien perfection will restore balance to what he feels slipping from his grasp. Gunn leans hard into the modern parallels here. Lex isn't far removed from the billionaires of our reality. You know who we're talking about. This is so anti-Elon, like Jesus, guys. Those folks who are shaping the media, manufacturing crisis, and selling themselves as saviors. In the same sense, Luthor's war isn't just with Superman, it's with the idea that someone else could inspire hope more effectively than he can manufacture fear. Scene stealers: Mr. Terrific, Green Lantern, and Hawkgirl. Oh, shoot. Okay, cool. If Superman is the film's spine, Mr. Terrific is its sharpest nerve. Eddie Gathegi's delivery was more than terrific. It proved once again that Gunn doesn't believe in secondary characters. All characters matter. Stealing every scene while wearing his classic fair play jacket, Mr. Terrific delivered tactical brilliance and genuine conviction. If you're anything like us, you've been humming 5 Years' Time by Noah and the Whale, which played during one of the many Mr. Terrific aura farming scenes. But it's not just Mr. Terrific who elevates the ensemble. Green Lantern gets his due as well. Guy Partner, played by the chaotic charm of Nathan Fillion, punches through the film's more serious beats with irreverent timing and just enough heart to stick the landing. Gotta love him. He's brash, reckless, and true to comics, but when it counts, he shows up. Guy's unfiltered presence, paired with Gathegi's calculated precision, reveals the range and chemistry of the new DCU Justice Gang. Oh, there's Hawkgirl. Enter Hawkgirl, who's masterfully portrayed by Isabella Merced. She cuts through the lighter moments by bringing moral gravity to the Justice Gang. In a brutal display, she makes the hard decision and ends a threat with fatal finality. Oh, it's epic. This moment drives home a difficult truth. Symbols of hope sometimes need hard edges. She's not just there to clean house and take out the trash. Hawkgirl serves to define the line between idealism and realism in the world Gunn is building. These aren't background characters or filler cameos for the purpose of fan service, though we did love the Peacemaker cameo. Oh, Peacemaker-based cameo! They're essential voices in a wider story. Each one adds momentum, friction, and perspective to a film that refuses to flatten its supporting cast. Then, a soundtrack that has layers. Guys, okay. The Superman movie score carries legacy in the notes. John Williams' theme isn't just reused, it's reinterpreted. Sometimes soft and melancholic, sometimes thunderous, it mirrors Superman's journey from isolation to reawakening. The other song, Land Like Needle Drops of Emotion, cover of Bring Me Sunshine, performed by Sophie Medellin, plays inside Lex's desert compound just before Superman is imprisoned in a sunless dimension. The irony is brutal. Later, a Supergirl enters the scene, and family memory flickers across fortress screens. Punk Rocker by Teddy Bears featuring Iggy Pop plays into the credits. It's a generational baton pass wrapped in rebellion. True to Superman being a symbol of hope, Punk Rocker playing as the outro scroll to set a new, hopeful tone for many DCU fans. TikTok and other social media platforms are already buzzing with the song. Hopeful masses share their reignited passion for Gunn's vision of DCU. Why collecting still matters. This version of Superman is emotional. It's political. It's deeply personal. And like all great interpretations of the character, it arrives with the weight of history behind it. Back in '38, Action Comics 1 made the first appearance of Superman in a comic at 10 cents. People reading it almost a century ago probably didn't realize the impact the story of the character would have. The comic has become the most coveted Superman collectible in existence, both for what it introduced and what it made possible since the beginning. Collecting has been a way for fans to connect to the legacy, to hold the moment, to keep a symbol of hope alive. Today, The world of collecting is growing, not away from passion, but toward new platforms. A Superman collectible, the digital age. On VeVe, Superman isn't just remembered, he's alive. Collectors on VeVe already own the first digital Superman collectible in existence. Early 2021 release in collaboration with DC, the Superman collectible was a must-have for fans. It's officially licensed, minted on the blockchain, and the 8,888 editions available sold out in milliseconds. It's more than a 3D model, and it's certainly not a JPEG. It's authenticated, limited editions, displayable in augmented reality, placeable in VeVe's metaverse, and tied to a chain of ownership that lives forever. The VeVe Global Marketplace, The VeVe Global Marketplace gives you the ability to instantly transact anytime, anywhere. You don't need a bank vault, bag, and board, or shelf space, and there's no shipping involved. You just need an internet connection and a love of what the character represents. Hope for the future. Still one of the best looking collectibles on the app today. Oh, shoot. It's one of that XRP during code. That was a very smart move. Very smart. Just like Gun Superman, VeVe's vision isn't confined by its past. It brings legacy into the present. It makes the fandom accessible, shareable, and prepared for the future. Man of Steel for the new generation. Superman 2025 doesn't just reboot the character. It reignites a belief system. Phil makes the case that the strength isn't about dominance. It's about restraint, compassion, and the courage to stay soft in a world that demands hardness. I'm as human as anyone. Clark says to Lex. I love, I get scared. I wake up every morning, and despite not knowing what to do, put one foot in front of the other, and try to make the best choices that I can. In that moment, Superman isn't an alien, not a god. He's us. Or at least who we hope to be when it counts. And that's why collectors care. That's why the fandom endures. That's why our collectors on VeVe are swinging their feet in the theater seats, just like little kids, way up in the front row, as we witness the next chapter of this legacy. Some of this was really well written. A lot of it was written by ChatGPT. I hope they do more stuff like this. And I hope they do more stuff like this actually from the heart and actually from their perspective. And again, opinion piece. I'm glad that it was written. Again, the end was like beautiful. But just a lot of this was written in ChatGPT, and I wish it would have more heart. I wish it would have more like human. Omar saying James Gunn mentioned on season 2 of Peacemaker will introduce his Justice League. Oh, let's go. Bump price on CoinGecko is way off. What is the bump price? Is it too low or too high? It just says nothing. It says there's $1.24 in volume. Let me check something here real quick. Oh my gosh. Let's take a look at what if Bumper has. Supposedly Bumper's up a little bit today. Not bad. Not bad. Oh god, hiccups. Hiccups go hard. They go crazy. Can't believe ETH at 35.46. Bitcoin at 120. XRP at $3.64. Which is what seems to agree with coin market cap. Lion King 1 waitlist opens in 2 hours. Looking forward to it. Mr. MC1, if you not sure if you know, but I have a $1,000 bounty on the mint 1994. So if you get it, let me know. And yeah, the waitlist opens up 12 hours before the drop, which is an hour, 45 minutes, and 35 seconds. Yeah. Photo now close, bro. It's here, guys. Bull market is here. Epic win. Epic win. Oh god, I don't recall. Shout out. Epic vibes. daCat. Thank you, daCat, for getting some of these epic vibes on here. Okay. I will sell mint 1994 if I get it. I mean, it's good to have. I mean, I want it because like I do, but it's good to have. It was this. Oh, ladies. Heck yeah. So shout out to Crypto Kid or Kid Crypto. 27, almost 28,000 followers over on X. And he's got a space right now, like four ladies. I mean, ladies is part of it. You know, Catgirl, Baby, Zeus, and etc. But and shout out to Pixie for saying ladies is back and they mean business. Let's go over ladies here real quick. I don't think there's been much volume over the last 24 hours. I know I haven't bought them. But I really like what they're doing. Oh, Believe. I was talking about you before. All good things. All good things. But anyway, I just want to go over ladies again real quick. So again, super low volume. It's a very, very small community token, 288 holders. But because Pixie has the 501c3, and again, that 10% tax, half of it goes to the holders, half of which goes to the charity. I really like that. And I'm gonna help in some way, shape, or form with the charity. Just anyway, it's a $33,000 market cap. I told y'all anytime it would get at or around 20K, I'll start buying there. So it shouldn't go below that. But yeah, Believes. I talked about you because the other day in the Debi Telegram, you said that if the exchange partner is who you think it is, whether it's New York Stock Exchange, whether it's London Exchange, Beijing, you know, et cetera, somewhere in the East, crazy rich Asians would go hard on Debi. Anyway, you said it'd be between $25 and $70, and in the middle of that, it does that 100 just on the announcement. I kiss you. You're not gonna like it, but I'm just gonna kiss. Like it's just, bro. You had, I think, I don't know if it was public what you had. When I had you on the podcast, you had a lot, like more than double of mine. I'm up to 60 something thousand Debi now. I put in over 40K. Oh, it's worth like 29K. Oh, but I keep dollar cost averaging, and I know that it's gonna go insane. But we don't know when. I think November is when they. I think December is when they launch the exchange, and we start making those sweet trading fees. But I think that November is when they tell us who the partner is, and we have a bunch of announcements before then. So we'll probably get up to a couple dollars before that big announcement. Maybe more. It depends on when the blow off top is for Bitcoin and ETH. And I'd love to get you back on to go over some of that stuff because there's so many different ways to interpret this data. It's like, okay, does the blow off top for Bitcoin and ETH happen October, November? We have to wait for rates to get cut, and then the M2 money supply keeps continuing to grow like for a while. Like there's so many things to go over, and I don't have that technical analysis to be able to. ETH just surpasses a $430 billion market cap. I repeat, ETH just surpasses a $430 billion market cap. Crazy. I know we're at 35.80. That is, my God. Grok gave me that. Oh, really? Come on, Grok. Let's go, Grok. I hope it's correct. I hope it's right. I hope it is. I hope it is undervaluing what Debi is, and honestly, even at a just get in the short term, just give me like $5 to $10 in the short term. You know, in like next couple months, and let me take a tiny piece off there. But it's good for you. I'm glad Grok knows. Glad they know about the Debi. All right. Anyway, again, we have a ton of news to go over. What's today? Today is Thursday. So yesterday. Okay. Rumors that Fed Powell will resign or will be fired by the end of July. I hope so. President Trump drafts letter to fire Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. Whatever happens. We have a Maserati MC12 that was bought for $12 the other day. I think that's considered a snipe. But it was the rare version. CoinGecko has OMI barely in the top 50 amongst NFT coins by market cap. The majority of those don't even do anything and have way less community members. For example, Gala Games has almost $1 billion market cap, and their tweets get less views than VeVe's does. I think there's a gross gross miscalculation of where certain things should be valued, and I think OMI goes crazy. Crappy Bird CPO. Crappy Bird says, for the first ever crappy meme contest is finally here. It's time to show your creativity, editing, and trolling, and grab a piece of $1,000 prize pool. Pigeons Army assemble. Assemble with, importantly, have fun with it. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff there. Oh, should I go over this? I'll go over this another day, and then I will tell you all about it. Tell her about it. Come on, F down below, pair of specs. Loved her. Crazy Dan 420. Yeah. PayPal to expand its PYUSD stablecoin to Arbitrum blockchain. Bank of America expects to launch a crypto stablecoin, Reuters reports. The U.S. House, okay, about that. MicroStrategy now holds 3% of all Bitcoin in circulation. Cantor Fitzgerald nears $4 billion SPAC deal with Bitcoin Pioneer. World Liberty crypto tokens to become tradable. I wonder when. Ow, I'm back. Oh, this was in like 2014, 2015 maybe. I had a little Lucario. I had a fantastic head of hair. Oh, I miss those days. I was in the military. It was very, very hard on my body. Currently, oh, I guess there's a big community event in Kassel, Germany, Kassel, and they have a small cinema room for it. I don't know when that's going to happen, but anyone in Germany, contact the German VeVe fam. ETH is going great. Have utility. Yeah, OMI has utility, burns, rewards, ties to the biggest companies in the world. We have base for cheap and easy buys. We have a whole freaking metaverse. I think the only thing we're missing out of OMI is for the accountant founders to really kind of get themselves out there, get some crypto influencers on board. We are entering the season. I would like to see some things accelerate from the team in the next month in terms of bigger partner releases, reach out to influencers. They don't have to go all out at first, but definitely ramping, I feel like would help. I think it's certainly warranted before the end of August, in my opinion. El Salvador President Nayib Bukele meets with Pakistan's Minister of Crypto. Also, it's been hour 20 here. I'm going to just hang on this pull-up bar here for a couple seconds because my back is not great. I had a chiropractic appointment today, and that hurt my hip, but I believe that with some treatments. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me hang. Let the spine decompress. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Anywho, hopefully with a couple of treatments, my back gets better, and I can go to the freaking gym because it's been so long, and I hate my body. I wake up every morning, and I say I hate my body. I want it to perform like a normal person, but I guess you can only be the brown Batman for so long before it catches up with you. Okay. Anyway, let's do. Oh, there's a $1,000 bounty on the mint 1941. The mint 1941 Winter Soldier, the common. So $1,000 bounty on the common. That's great. That's great. That is from Comics and Crypto. I got that. Fox Business discusses Bitcoin reaching 150K within 6 months. Easy, done. Going to happen in the next 6 months. This is the golden age of digital assets. I think it happens I think it goes much higher than that. Christmas, 200 something. ETH short squeeze has started. $40 million worth of shorts were liquidated yesterday between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's insane. Delorean Labs just posted saying American innovation is at an all-time high. We predicted this. Real companies and brands will start to tokenize their ecosystem. Remember this post. It will age well. Cointelegraph says now SEC Chair Paul Atkins says the SEC is considering an innovation exception from regulations to promote tokenization following the House passage of the landmark stablecoin legislation. Brilliant. brilliant, and I'm going to comment. Like the oh god, what were those ads? The Heineken ads from like 20 years ago. Brilliant. Let me. I swear I'm not like autistic out here. Maybe a little bit. Heineken, brilliant. Yeah. Hold on. Remember these guys? They're brilliant. Those are the. Again, I'm not speaking out here. Would be cool if VeVe airdropped a green truck to people who came in 2021. Their accounts have been accessed in the last 6 months. Yeah, I love airdrops. It's nice. I like diamonds. I like diamonds too. Oh god, what's the name of that movie? It's Chris Tucker. Money Talks. Great movie. Due to the speed and success of the event, Shiro will continue to burn match daily through July 20th. For every dollar bought and held, Shiro will match the community with burns, and Shiro is about to become much more deflationary. This is just the start for our crazy cat. Gotta love Shiro. Anyone know what happened with Virtua? So Oscar VeVe Rican says that the app isn't working. Only a few items are showing up in his wallet on OpenSea. Concerns like, what's the point of having my comics in MetaMask wallet if I can't even read them? I also can't use the animated items on OpenSea or anywhere else. Maybe a beautifully walled garden isn't so bad after all. Comment down below if you have experience with that. Bill introduces Congress requiring lenders to consider crypto holdings when applying for mortgage. Cool. Oh yeah. Never. If anyone's ever seen Rick and Morty, never go back to the carpet store. The Annabelle caretaker has. Hang on one second, y'all. Yes, I know. The Annabelle caretaker has also met an untimely demise after moving the doll. Ain't there like 8 movies about this? To never do that? Y'all are just. Pablo CRO says, imagine not being listed on tickertrending.com next to the Chads. And is that daCat at number 1? Yes, it is. daCat is number 1. On Memezilla, on Ticker Trending, we're getting that bread. Getting it. My friend Cameron has staked 112,000 Essence for 90 days. He didn't even know that was a thing until yesterday. Might as well be helping drive up the price. Let me go to Essence. Take a look-see. And they're up like every day. They are up every freaking day. They're up 100% these last 30 days. Yeah, they're crushing it. They're up 100% they've doubled in the last 30 days. Green truck physical pins, but yes, that's true. That's true. I own 95% of it. We actually have Definity Markets that owns 5%, and it is at $150,000 valuation. But the next time, I have just started. So I had 2 original offers with a 100K valuation for daCat, and now it's at 150, like confirmed. We raised a little bit, and Mr. MC1, this is going to be worth a lot more than that. So we're going to go hard on a raise, I think, as some of the comics start to flow out on the VeVe. Definitely the first one. It's going to be awesome. Everything is awesome when you're part of a team. It is Disneyland's 70th anniversary. Every person who subscribes to Disney Plus got a pop-up promotion when opening their Disney Plus account. Another day where Disney Pinnacle is getting promoted. I think it might be the fact that Disney probably gets more on Disney. They probably get to keep more of the money on Disney Pinnacle as opposed to what they do on VeVe. Just my opinion, though. That's the way I think. What is this? Okay, hold on one second. Underscore. I have to just take care of something real quick. The dude must have blocked me for something because there's this one guy that is it at underscore? No, it's not this part. All right, so there's just All right, there's this one guy that is trying to say he's part of daCat. I have no idea who he is. He hasn't reached out, but I don't see. I can't find him. Apparently, the name is _DA_CAT. And again, I can't find out who he is. So I am going to assume that he blocked me. And yeah, again, just be advised that person does not is not in the fam. So if you the actual daCat, it's just daCat_token. That's what it is if you were looking to follow the actual account. Anyway, where was I? All right, so that was Essence. VeVe, looking for an event coordinator, a social media manager, a copywriter, and a senior analytics engineer. I have said multiple times before, I think they should just hire VeVe Magic, the event coordinator, social media manager. I don't know. Whoever is doing it now is doing a fine job. Maybe you're taking away from someone else, and like somebody else is doing that job and their own job, and they want to give it to someone else. That's fine. Copywriter, I feel like I'd be very good at that. Unfortunately, just I don't have time. Senior analytics engineer. So these are the 4 jobs that they're looking at right now. Let's see. Yeah, let me ask. Give me one sec. Yes, all good. How's your daCat looking? My friend's daCat is looking pretty well. Clears. Yep. We went over Roblox yesterday. Again, hour and 90 minutes in, I forgot to talk about VeVe Whales back. Ray Fixie posted up a status like 3 days ago. Hey, are we, what's the best thing to buy with 200K gems? And now suddenly level 100, spent those real quick. Nice. My friend sent me her daCat holdings, and they look pretty good. She's got a good a nice amount of daCat there. Tom from Debi explained why the roadmap is delayed and with reasons behind that are quite exciting. Apparently, some ways to be able to utilize DEVVE, apart from speculative trading, have been moved forward, and we will be getting some key products out sooner than expected. Also, some things related to TradFi are happening in relations to TradFi companies. And from what it said, it seems it's not just about the exchange itself, but also other utilization, like public company treasures. And also, Austin lit up his DEVVE sign, so if you know, you know. Let's consider the fundamental fact that the DEVVE token will have one of the most effective and practical utilities within the market, directly related to the exchange of. Oh my God! These people keep messaging me, and I can't read this. Okay, let's wait for the messages to go away. The DEVVE token will have one of the most effective and practical utilities within the market, directly related to the exchange of value, liquidity, and seamless ease for use cases like borrowing and lending, also for enterprise. What Tom describes as 2 reasons for roadmap delay are great catalysts related to this utility that we're getting sooner rather than later. Considering that the original plan was to have all of the Bang released at once with the exchange launch later this year, and now it's split it into some of the products being out early, means 2 things. First, we'll be able to get an on-hands experience in actually using the token for what it was intended sooner. It'll probably also allow us to capitalize on it different ways that up until now, i.e. buying and selling. We already know that many use cases are planned, so it's definitely getting our hands on it in the next coming months. Keeping this in mind is coupled with some emerging opportunities in current market and keeping in mind the cyclical nature of bull and bear run. Let the imagination run wild on what that means, but it's definitely more positive than what we have hoped for just a month ago. Second thing is Tom specifically mentioning and spending time explaining how public company treasuries have some hurdles to overcome with the currently established infrastructure, which means also competitive chains that are already out there and valued highly and legislative framework. That means there are concrete opportunities and deals being discussed that tie into real products being released soon as well, giving us even more recognition and initial utility. And if that doesn't make you excited and bullish about the near future, maybe you should watch the video they put out yesterday again. Austin lit his sign up. Are you there yet? Tom said they're in talks with an investment bank that has done a lot of public company deals, specifically where public companies are building treasuries. Only a handful of banks specialize in this. Really, it's just top-tier players. A quick ChatGPT search reveals that GS stands out, aka Goldman Sachs, not the GS ball from Pokemon, out as the bank with the most public company experience, where Bitcoin treasuries are central to the capital raising story. JP Morgan is a close second. It co-led both Coinbase and MicroStrategy financings, and now allows corporates to post spot Bitcoin ETF units as collateral. What does this mean for Debi now that companies are planning to hold their treasuries in DEVVEs? More corporate Bitcoin in liquidity caches increase TVL and boost the platform's credibility. Since all trades happen through Debi, demand for Debi for settlement and fee payment spikes and trade benefits from higher volume and faster fills. This starts the flywheel: more liquidity, more traders, more fee revenue, higher LC yields, even more companies and individuals want in, and back to the start. Here's a list of top global investment banks that are highly active in providing comprehensive treasury and financial services to public companies, and who continually innovate in these areas. JP Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Citibank, Barclays, UBS, Deutsche Bank, HSBC, and Wells Fargo. Hope you all got that. Just what? Oh, okay. Friends. Ethereum has surpassed Bitcoin in global perps volume, leading the market with 90.82 billion, while Bitcoin follows with 82.93 billion. Coinbase App Store global rank is 162. Coinbase unveils base app, rebrands wallet as all-in-one social media and trading platform. Awesome. Ray Fixi's level 100. That's that. Was add Genius? Okay, I went over that. Did I? Yeah, this is yesterday. Okay. Viral. Okay. Oh, I got to send the Kaki Gaijin. That's why. Okay. Definity is just crushing it, guys. Crushing it. Jenny has surpassed 2.1 billion streams on Spotify in 2025, becoming the first female K-pop soloist to reach that milestone within a single calendar year. And Lisa has amassed now over 1 billion streams on Spotify in 2025, making her the third female K-pop act to do so this year. Great times. Great times. Love that we have them on VeVe. Senator Elizabeth Warren says that crypto could blow up the entire U.S. economy. Why are people like this? Like, do you hate Americans that much? Like, do you hate? Like, I understand people hate Trump. Do you hate Americans that much that you're willing to try to lead them astray just so that Donald Trump and Republicans don't get valuable legislation passed that is good for Americans? You're politicizing this, and this is horrible. You don't like Trump? Fine, cool. Half the country doesn't. But this crypto legislation is great for Americans and great for the people in crypto. And you want to be like the leader in crypto as opposed to China or Russia or anyone else doing it. Elizabeth Warren is absolutely wrong here. I hate her for this. This is stupid. Build on Base says Base is now 10 times faster. Flash blocks are live on Base, speeding up effective block times from 2 seconds to 200 milliseconds, making it the fastest EVM chain today. From click to confirmed, in that time it takes to think. Chaos on the Chain saying all this could reshape the future of digital innovation in the US and beyond. And for those of us building on the frontier, Chaos on the Chains is watching closely. The game is changing and the world is shifting. And blockchain gaming already is. Can't wait for them to come out. That'd be great. No, ETH is at 35.87. Where you going, ETH? Up 7% on the day. Let's go. On the dance floor. Meow, 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 meow. Sorry. And we are at 1.884 million. 1.88. Come on, get to 1.9 for daCat. Get to 2 million. Let's go. Let's go. Yep. Okay. Where was I? Continue on. Speaker Johnson said the Genius Act voting. Yep, that happened today. It was great. Pi Network says the future of payments is here. Soon you'll be able to pay with Pi everywhere. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, that looks so good. Oh, a friend sent me a picture of steak. I'm so hungry. I'm so fat. I'm so freaking fat. I have a wedding to go to in a few weeks, and I am so disgustingly fat. I just, oh God, I need to lose some of that weight. I need to also get to the gym where it's fine being like 205 and chunky, but to be like 190 and flabby is not fun. I would much rather have that little extra cushion of muscle, but I can't because of the fact that anything other than pull-ups destroys my back. So I don't like it's not even helping any muscles because it's just more about like decompression of the spine, and that doesn't help when it doesn't help the muscles, unfortunately. Okay, body, my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, rearranging the pants. All right, let's go. $3,600 ETH. I repeat, ETH is at $3,600. Woo! Let's go, ETH. Let's get this bread. I love this game. 3612. Damn. This is a good time. This is a good day. It's a good day for ETH. OMI still down 1% on the day, but it's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, babe. It's gonna be fine. Bitcoin up 2% to 120.6. And then let's get back to daCat. Oh, look at daCat up 325% in the last 3 months. So good. Up 6.5% on the day though. $1.89 million. Total global asset value by asset in the trillions. Real estate, 380. Equities, 110. Bonds, 135. Money, 21. Gold, 18. Private markets, 13. Crypto, only 3 trillion. A lot of good stuff. BlackRock has just bought $764 million worth of Bitcoin. We're going so much higher. My creed in 2000 goes, can you take me higher? Down around now to a place where I was always a cat man. Look at me and my friendos with cat shirts. I don't have a cat shirt on. Also, I'm not that short. My friends are just wickedly tall. This is also 10 years ago. Cat shirts. Awesome. BlackRock, yep. BlackRock has bought $499 million worth of Ethereum. ETH FOMO will send it to 10K, says Ash Crypto Real. Aw, thank you. So yeah, there's a buddy of mine that got a little got into called ETH. I'm just very happy now because that's been going crazy. That's been going bananas. On Base's thing yesterday, they had some people. I think those are Nounish glasses, right? Right, and we have some of those. I think on VeVe, if that's what they are. They also had. They featured Rose or new art by John Provenchor. And they also had a ton of tokens on Base that they featured, but not a Comey for some freaking reason. I don't know why. Debi Trading Group priorities being shifted to account for crypto cycle is mega bullish, honestly. Not many teams are able to admit this and pivot accordingly. It's rare to see, especially from projects catering to TradFi and enterprises like Debi. The team is actually taking care of us crypto natives while striking deals with conglomerates and legacy banks. If you dismiss all this for a slightly delayed roadmap and websites, I have no words for you. I don't want to get crazy on this Bill Clinton stuff, so I won't. Fidelity bought another 36,110 ETH for 113 million. Guys, this is like real money. This is real money. This is insane, and a bunch of my daCat fam is getting so freaking rich. Yeah, always love daCat. I know. ETH broke 3,600. Ash Crypto Real, you're late. You're late on this. Damn, ETH is going nuts. Yeah, Shiro, go Shiro, go Shiro. It's your birthday. Freddie. Josh Mandel says, I ignored Dot Kruger when you would chide me for trade. That's not, we don't need to go over that. Thune breaks ranks on Epstein files, calls for full disclosure. GOP base is boiling over Epstein secrecy, and now Senate Majority Leader Thune is siding with them. There is going to have to be a resolution. Agreed. Release the files. He wants the Epstein files out in full. No more black boxes. Trump fired back and calling it a hoax, labeling his own skeptics weaklings. Polls show 63% of voters just aren't buying it. Agreed. Release the files, please. Debi says we're building the DEVVE exchange to act as a bridge between decentralized for the people blockchains and centralized, but extremely secure financial institutions. Historically serious banks and exchanges have hesitated over digital assets markets due to years-long regulatory uncertainty and the risk associated with what was once considered an exotic asset. The legal reality is that most TradFi institutions cannot transfer customer deposits to or from existing crypto exchanges. The DEVVE exchange is being built to offer financial institutions the security, compliance, and confidence to engage in digital asset trading. Other crypto exchanges do this too, but they're custodial, which means their users are vulnerable. Now you're starting to see why DEVVE exchange is different. DEVVE is designed from the ground up to be fully secure and compliant trading platform where customers always maintain self-custody of their assets without having to rely on middlemen who take a cut, bridging the gap between TradFi and DeFi. Going to enjoy hyper-affordable, lightning-fast blockchain transactions where every asset you buy stays in your own wallet. You also get institutional level security and compliance. Here's the easiest way to understand DEVVE exchange. Think of DEX like Uniswap, your keys, your coins, but with institutional grade security, user experience, and lower costs of centralized exchanges like Coinbase. I am so hungry. I don't need any food. I don't need it. I'm so fat. Oh God. Can't wait. Start working out again. Also, there's a fake website out about DEVVE. Also, link down below to the real website for DEVVE for the real exchange. Be advised, we're aware of fraudulent website impersonating our brand at DEVVEexchange.net. Please do not visit, interact with, or share any personal information on the site. It is a phishing scam, and action is already underway against its operators. Always stay vigilant. Always trust the official updates and links. Share via our verified X and Telegram channels. Stay safe out there. The DEVVE ecosystem team. Then Congressman Dusty Johnson says blockchain technology will transform every industry in the same way the internet has over the last 30 years. Agreed, sir. Agreed. All right, guys. It's probably going to be it for me today. Let's do a... What should we do here? Shit. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Let's go to see what crypto Twitter is talking about, and then we'll end it. Is that daCat Dimmadome? All right, daCat Studios reposting everything. Rep Luna says Trump just unsealed Epstein files. Now look at the FBI. Rep Anna Paulina Luna says Trump and AG Pam Bondi's move to unseal Epstein grand jury files didn't come out of nowhere. It's quietly in the works behind the scenes. Her focus is now turning toward the FBI. She's calling out what she says was the destruction of Epstein evidence under the Biden era's FBI's former deputy director. What? The disruption of Epstein's evidence under the Biden era FBI's former deputy director. Rep Luna says, now the real question, will any reporters finally cover the FBI destruction of the Epstein evidence under the former deputy director of the FBI during the Biden admin? AG Pam Bondi says, we're ready to move to unseal Epstein files. President Trump says we're ready to move the court tomorrow to unseal the grand jury transcripts. Based on ridiculous amounts of publicity given to the Jeffrey Epstein, I've asked Attorney General Pam Bondi to produce any and all pertinent grand jury testimony subject to court approval. This scam perpetuated by the Democrats should end right now. Attorney General Pam Bondi says, President Trump, we are ready to move to the court tomorrow to unseal the grand. What are we getting? Are we getting this? Are we actually getting the Epstein files? What the sheesh? Crypto Queen says, ever get that sinking feeling that something is too good to be true? Just might be. Lesson from the trenches number 15. When your community becomes your exit liquidity, how to avoid the pitfalls. Communities can be the greatest asset or your biggest trap. In crypto projects, sometimes treat loyal supporters as exit liquidity or endlessly bleed them dry. They'll get burned. Here's how to stay sharp and protect yourself. Demand transparency. Ask hard questions. Where's the money going? Who's behind the project? The team dodges, deflects, or immediately labels questions as FUD. That's a red flag. Legit projects share clear roadmaps, financials, and welcome questions. No excuses. Do your own research. Don't trust hype. Dig into white papers, team backgrounds, and tokenomics. Check X for unfiltered takes. Search project name and filter by latest to see what the community is saying. Knowledge is your shield. Insist on clear timelines. Vague promises like Q4 updates or soon are a cop-out. Push for specific milestones. What's launching when? Why? If they can't deliver a concrete plan, they're likely stalling for a pump. Beware down-only chart patterns. An ecosystem's chart are in free fall with no recovery signals. Pause. Consistent dumps or down-only mode often means insiders are selling. Study volume and price action before jumping in. Resist FOMO pressure. Not every token is a must-buy. If a project's community or influencers are pushing hard, often and repeatedly, pause. Ask why the rush. Real value doesn't need a hard sell. Wait for proof, not promises. Pro tip. No, a community should empower you, not exploit you. If you feel like the exit liquidity, you probably are. Trust your gut, ask questions, never stop learning. That's a Beethoven quote in there. What's a red flag you've spotted in the project? Drop below. Let's share wisdom. Oh, very nice, very nice. I'm going to give her a comment saying great write-up because it was nice. Eat and recover. Base is 10 times faster. Now testing the live speed. Oh, this is going to be good, ain't it? Oh, God, hiccups. Oh, God, more hiccups. I feel like it would be better if they got a... Okay, whatever happened really quickly, and it wasn't like a great video for that. Yep, ETH just broke 3,600. Bears be getting liquidated. There was a bit of resistance at 3,500. So let's see where it's at now. It's still 3,606, 3,610. It was 3,612 before, then it went down, now it's up. Yeah, Creed in 2000, maybe 99. Can you take me higher? The latest via the Trump administration, the Epstein disaster. Yep. Sui meme coin spotlight last 24 hours. Shark coin of Sui, H Sui, wet Sui, Axel on Sui, Lofi, Hippo, Lofi, Fud, Blub, Mew. I don't know why the meme coins are all right. Whatever. I feel like they should be pushing Delorean. I mean, they do push Delorean. Good times. Mario Nawful says, battle for the Panama Canal heats up. The U.S. just told Panama to keep Chinese companies far away from canal ports. Congress says letting China run the show there would be a huge security risk. Panama's president already ditched China's Belt and Road deal and is leaning Team USA. USA. Now the port fight is turning into a global power tug of war. Just send a bunch of troops down there. Heck 'em. Get that bread, USA. Wolf Cryptos is hyped for the weekend market talk space on Sunday with Ostium Labs, 50,000 followers on X. Swamp number 5 is training my cat to go on walks with me. It's great. Would like him to take him fishing. Patient's starting to pay off. That's really cool. Pepe Ansui says the future is hot. You're getting me hot, Cherie. I want what you got all over me. And isn't my love strong enough? I'm ready to rock you long and rough. Dr. Stuff. Well, this is from Coin Bureau officially. It says, House passes all 3 crypto bills, Clarity Act, Genius Act, anti-CBDC. Historic win for crypto in the U.S. Regulatory clarity is coming, and the future is looking bullish. Dr. Stuff says, it's a new dawn, a new day, a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling all right. Baby, I'm going to have the best. Dr. Stuff, I love him. Let's see what else we got. Huawei just did something your phone can't. There's a feature on Huawei phones that's actually useful and 100% original. Nope, not copied from iPhone. What is it? Oh my God. That is nuts. That is really freaking cool. God, Huawei's got, they've just been crushing it the past decade. XRP, all-time high, 8 years later. Congrats. Ooh, Pirates keep sweeping the floor. Talking about Board Toilet Club, number 2, trending on Tradeport XYZ. Floor price of 13.9 SUI. Very nice. Oh, there's a kitty and a deer. Oh, they're so freaking cute. Gonna get a hell yeah. Casually, yep, okay. An inmate booked for murder and attempted murder brutally attacked a detention deputy at Burke Co. Sheriff, stabbing him with a shank and beating him in the face. Oh my God, during routine rounds. It wasn't just an attack on an officer, it was an attack on law and order. South Carolina will never tolerate violence against those who wear the badge, says Representative Nancy Mace. Send him to Alcatraz. Friday night, Casual, The Voice has a thing tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Presley. Oh, no, it's tomorrow at 9 p.m. with Presley. Heinecoin. Oh, Heinecoin. Look at Heinecoin. Hold on one second. Woo! And the Heinecoin comic is almost done. It'll be finished next week. Get that bread. O'Milly has a space saying vibes sold separately. So if the 300 people, when I am done, want to go over there, it's fine. Key Comics. I'd be embarrassed to be caught at a Coldplay concert too. Yeah, same. Puerto Rico. Oh, wow. Oscar Big says, shout out to VeVe Official for such a great gift. Thank you, Emily Tees, for the opportunity. And of course, MC got gifted a secret rare gold dragon girl. Damn. Awesome stuff. Everything in the... Ooh, what is this? We have Circle. Circle has just minted 500 million USDC on Solana in the last 10 minutes, bringing total USDC minted on the network this July to 3 billion doll hairs. That is a lot. Josh Mandel says, going to XRP on you, drip. That is hysterical. Love him. Got Nancy May saying, the numbers don't lie. Illegal crossings just hit the lowest point ever recorded. Trump's line is working, making America great again. Love Nancy Mace. Trump sends patrons to Kiev. U.S. just told Switzerland their Patriot missile delivery is delayed. Why? Because Ukraine's getting bumped to the top of the list. Trump made a deal with NATO to send more weapons to Kiev fast. Switzerland's stuck waiting, and it's not even NATO. Yeah. I guess he's really working against Putin now. Yeah, get the new Zelda, movie, show, whatever it is. I think it's gonna be great. Solana Wolfpack congratulates real Donald Trump. So it took you a few tries, but you did it. Regulatory clarity coming in hot for the Solana Wolfpack. Gary O saying this must have just happened. Just noticed that's cool. VeVe full. Ooh, there are sets and there are unique sets. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting, Gary O. I gotta go to there. I gotta go to the VeVe app and see. That's an update. Go to my profile. Yes, yes, it is. I have 112 sets, and 90 of them are unique. Very nice. Very nice. I'm also rank level 74. I'm a diamond 4, though. I feel like I should be a little higher, but all right. All right, whatever. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. In crypto, oh yeah, check out daCat. Gotta love daCat. Space Penguin says, we've donated 6 communities so far. Cool Earth, Penguin GPS, Save the Children, One Earth, Best Friends Animal Society, and Rhode Island Food Bank. Gotta love profit with a purpose. And the Space Penguins are my friends, and their comic is amazing. Silence, Monk. I love Monk saying, breaking, the House passes the Clarity Act, and he's got a little monkey with him. Covert. Yeah, they did a really good job on the Winter Soldier there. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna. Hey, nice. All right, guys, I've been live for 2 hours. I'm gonna do some pull-ups. I got to do some other stuff here as well. Do I have any other meetings tonight? I hope I don't. No, we're good. I'm gonna maybe go to the OMI space if y'all want to follow me there. Let's see where they're going. Let's see what they're doing. Reminder: start listening. Vibes sold separately. Let's see, and everyone smash that like button. All right, I'm gonna go to the OMI space. Everyone type about a dashi. Bye-bye, dashi. Bye. All right. Love you all. Class dismissed.
Doing very well. What's that? Did I see some silo news?